Yo, what's poppin'? You know what it is. Mr. Writer's Pen, the writer of all writers' pens. Come holla at us. It's a rap podcast. You know what we do. Catch me, Writer's Pen _VR on the IG. I'll follow bead. Ain't no personal favorites, but at the same time, I'm trying to be your personal favorite. So let's get it poppin'.
I can't do negative today. Positive vibes, positive vibes.
Hey, this your man Thelonious Monk and Horizon Worlds. Shout out to It's a Rap Podcast.
Yo, it's your main man Kingpin Official, and you are tuned in to the Trillest Podcast and Meta, the one and only It's a Rap Podcast.
Conditions, Edible 2000. 500 high 5 north. X-ray, Roger, and you're clear super question.
Yo, what's up? My name is Gr4ffic Nerdity, and this is It's a Rap Podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main man Kingpin Official, and you know what it is. You are tuned in to the one and only It's a Rap Podcast, the Trillest Podcast in Meta. And today, I got the one and only Gr4ffic Nerdity in the building.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on? So yeah, Gr4ffic. First of all, I want to say I really appreciate you for stepping in to It's a Rap Podcast. The way that I met you was amazing because I was just stumbling around Horizon Worlds. I bumped in and I heard this beautiful voice singing. I heard I think it was a ukulele or something like that plucking.
Yeah, learn the thing I never really wanted to know.
Just introduce yourself to the people and tell them what you do and who you are in this metaverse.
Well, I'm just a musician, man. I'm just someone who likes to play music. I happen to be pretty good at it. I just only recently started playing ukulele. Found out that I kind of had a little bit of a talent for it, and I'm sort of vibing off of the wholesome community that kind of comes with Horizon Worlds, and everybody's real supportive of what I'm doing and helping me out a lot. I really dig it. I like what's going on in here.
Absolutely. I want to say something because I heard you say I'm just. I didn't like that. And I'll tell you why I didn't like that. When I heard you singing, I didn't hear just some singer. I didn't hear just some artist. I heard a really talented person. And I heard a really beautiful voice.
Together, live with me and sin forever, Helen, you.
Straight with you, like, don't downplay yourself, man. Like, you're not just an artist. Like, you are an artist. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It does make sense. It's kind of a hard thing to come to terms with. You know what I mean? Like, because people tell you a lot of things like, yeah, you're talented and things like that. But you always want to take it with a grain of salt. And it is I try to stay a little more humble. I mean, I do understand that I am talented. You know what I mean? But like, with that comes, Stop
right there. Stop right there. Understand that you are talented, sir.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I do. Because I mean, like, I love playing. I love jamming out, and like, I impress myself sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, that was really good. Like, so yeah, I do. But like, it's still hard to believe that it's something that that is just so natural.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, Gr4ffic,
I'm through sheets in the wind, Subways from Sunday.
Okay, so Gr4ffic,
please remember that he's recording, so let's let him get through his interview. I'm sorry.
You good?
Yeah, I'm about to start back recording too. So wait, hold on, just a minute, 1 second. Okay.
Well, because he's recording this for his YouTube channel. We're doing a podcast interview we're not just kind of like sitting around talking. Like you're actually interviewing me for the music that I do
shit,
and the performances.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Yeah, no. Like he's actually yeah. We should probably should have clarified.
I thought y'all was
Probably should have clarified that before we got started. He's filming this and recording me for an interview for the music and stuff that I play in the worlds and shit and the things that I'm doing.
Yeah, he's an actual
So you're
artist.
good at
He's
putting
actually an
music in the
artist.
world?
No, I play music.
Oh, okay.
Hey Horizon Worlds, this is Terica, and you can find me on IG, Instagram at the one Terica, and you're tuning in to It's a Rap podcast.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And as you know, man, it's the Trillers podcast and Meta, and we in here this bitch having a good ass time, wilding the fuck out. Shout out to Chocolate, shout out to Rumble, shout out to Shay, shout out to Nova, shout out to Ayo, Mike in this bitch. We doing this thing. I got Gr4ffic in here, and we going over this music thing. So you was telling us what got you into doing music, first of all, man. Like, who inspired you? Let me ask you that.
Who inspired me? Okay, so like I guess music has always sort of been a thing since I was a teenager. I have friends who play music, and I play a little bit of guitar, not enough to even qualify as like a musician. You know what I mean? Like just fuck around bullshit type stuff. So like it's always been sort of present in my life. But it wasn't until February, March, April, May, March, April. In April, I bought a ukulele. I was in an accident at work. I fell from an attic and I broke my spine. And part of the way to deal with the pain and fucking boredom and
That's
was buying a ukulele.
Damn. Well, I'm glad you still here, brother.
Yeah, no, I was very, very, very fortunate that I didn't like seriously injure myself and lose my legs and stuff, and I'm still recovering. It's not 100%.
I heard some bullshit in that story.
It is what it is.
I heard some bullshit in that story though.
What
when you was like, oh, the music I was doing at first, it really wasn't that good, and I was just messing around, and that mean that shit was dope, y'all. For all my viewers out there, he's very humble, very, very, very humble guy. Okay, I'm just say that. Y'all about to hear his music in a minute. I'm finna let y'all hear the guy. But I'm gonna say this again. Y'all seen the footage from the club. I showed y'all that. And you heard him talking about, oh, when I first started, it wasn't really me. That mean he was dope as fuck from the beginning. Cause he dope now. So that being said, man, I'm just giving you a round of applause. I believe in giving people their flowers right immediately as I, see that they need them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you getting these flowers right now, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you are here on the Trillers podcast and Meta, and I got the one and only Nova Star with me. I got Rumble for Life. I got Chocolate 27K. I got Shay Arts here with me.
How you doing?
You know what I'm talking about? We repping from all over the country. We got Memphis in the building. We got New Orleans in the building. Where you repping from, Rumble?
Yes.
559.
559. Where you at, Nova?
Oregon.
So, Gr4ffic.
Old school.
Please tell the people out there, explain what kind of music it is that you do, or what inspires your music, so to speak.
Okay, bad relationships inspire my music. A lot of pain, a lot of bullshit, a lot of self-medicating inspires my music. I can't put. You're gonna hear that a lot from artists. I don't like to put a label on my music. I can't put a label on my music because, like, I play shit that should be sad, but on a ukulele it sounds kind of happy, and it makes this weird mixture of like chill vibe, cut to the core kind of music. It's like I said, it's you have to hear it. You know what I mean? And once you hear it, you know what I mean? Like you just, you get it.
That you ain't lying, brother. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
I want to get you in the booth. I know you excited to play. if you could, man, tell the people where to find you, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, YouTube channels, all of that. And I do have another question for you. So after you do that, go ahead.
Sure. Okay. Well, you can find a majority of my stuff is going to be under Graphic Nerdity, graphic_nerdity on YouTube. You can find me on graphic_nerdity official on Instagram, or Graphic Nerdity. If you find me, it has a picture of me. You see me, you just add me. I really don't care. All my stuff. I'm also on TikTok under Graphic Nerdity. It's like a brand thing that I'm doing, you know, and fucking at least everyone can find everywhere. So you know, everything's under pretty much the same name. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. You just search for me, you'll find me. My music's pretty much over there. I am working on getting music onto iTunes as well as Spotify. Once I've gotten a lot more recorded, yeah, that's pretty much where you'll find my stuff.
Thanks again, man. Thanks again.
Original? Do you want me to play?
Of course, I want original. But listen, this is my question.
All right.
For the young up and coming songwriters or the old ass crusty songwriters that just getting started, what kind of advice would you have for them when it comes to writing music or coming out of a writer's block or just, you know, getting in that creative zone?
Experience is always going to be the best. The best for writing music. You know what I mean? Like no one's going to be able to write about your life better than you. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you're going to use your personal experiences, you have to understand that once you write that song and you let people hear it, you're sharing that experience with them to like connect with. And it becomes theirs. You know what I mean? Like, so like you're not just making something for yourself, but you're sort of making something that belongs to everybody else as well. You guys, and it's really difficult. Don't second guess yourself. Don't listen to people who tell you no. You know what I mean? Like, don't listen to people who fucking like tell you that you can't do it either. Like it's all about your drive and your perspective. You know what I mean? And what you want, what you're trying to do with it. And if you're vibing and you feel it and you like it,
believe what you perceive.
Other people will too. You know what I mean? Like, just go with it. Go with what you feel. Play it, sing it, write it, produce it. Whatever the fuck you're doing, do it and do it the way you want to do it. You know what I mean? And when you do it like that, all the good shit comes with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it first right here on the one and only It's a Rap podcast, the Trillest podcast in Meta. I want to send Graphic Nerdity another shout out. Thank you again for coming through, my brother. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing all the things that you're going to do in the metaverse and in the real world. You are a true talent. Don't forget that. Shout out to Nova Star. Shout out to Rumble for Life for bringing the laughs. Shout out to Gotcha Bitch. Shout out to Chocolate 27K for bringing the laughs.
You already know where that
Shout out to Ayo Mike Ofo.
You already know where that shit's from.
What's going on, Horizon Worlds? This your boy Nefarious Black, Odyssey Empire. Come check us out. Also check out Kingpin Official. All his worlds is crazy. Get down with us. Make a move again. Shout out to It's a Rap podcast.
Any hate going on in your blood, you need to immediately.
What's up, y'all? It's Meta King Rupert, the Metaverse strategist, creator of Meta Talks Live. But today I'm in the Trillest podcast in the Metaverse. It's a Rap podcast. So excited to be here, hanging out with my man King. We're gonna let y'all know.
Yo, what's up? I'm Graphic Nerdity, and you're watching It's a Rap podcast. I'm feeling low, so I'ma say hi, so I don't hear no monsters going pop in my mind. I'm feeling low, so I'ma say hi. I ain't gonna deal with these feelings I feel for you, no, not tonight. I'm alright. Call up them. We gonna ride. Draining bottles of whiskey. as we blowing through line. I really loved you. I saw stars in your eyes. But I'm spitting up blood now, mixed with poison and lies. Yeah, I feel all of them boys roll one up tight. Oh no, we won't be stopping. We peep 16 lines. Yeah. I really loved you, girl. I saw stars in your eyes. Oh, you smile so sweet, and then buried your night. Yeah, I really loved you. Should have seen your disguise, but I'm coughing up blood, girl, while you're right by my side. Call up them boys, we gonna ride, draining bottles of whiskey as we blowing up lines. Yeah, I really loved you.
Yo, what it do, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Kingpin Official, and you are tuned in to the one and only It's a Rap Podcast. As you can see, man, just me threatening to go Kanye. Look what happened. I can't even record in my studio, man. So, with further research being done on my part, I have to say that I must decline going Kanye today on the show, because simply I ain't got $1 billion. So yeah, I gotta hustle a little bit more, y'all. I gotta get it up a little bit more before I can go full Kanye. So I'm just trying to get the studio back, you know what I'm saying? But we got a great show ahead of you. Stay tuned, it's your boy. So yeah, man. You are tuned into the Trillers Podcast and Meta. And yes, I'm filming this from the crib today because my opinions and the opinions that you may hear on this show today do not represent It's a Rap Podcast or KPE Film and Media Group in any way. These are purely my views and yada yada. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So like I said, man, I'm at the crib today, and I'm just gonna walk around the crib while I talk, man, because we at the crib. So basically, man, I've been seeing this whole thing about Kanye West and everybody tripping on Kanye and all that about his, you know, recent financial decisions and stuff. This the thing, man, like, from us watching TV, you know, watching little videos and clips and stuff and whatnot, I don't think it should be we should be able, you know, I don't even think that, you know, professionals are able to assess a person's mental status based off of what they see in a video clip. Because a lot of these video clips, you got to remember, man, like, people are not even, these people are actors, entertainment at best, entertainers at best. You know what I'm saying? They there to entertain us. So to first think that what we're seeing on camera is reality is, you know, that's a far stretch in my opinion. Like I said, these are my opinions. That's why we at my crib today, or one of my cribs in the metaverse. We'll call it that. I should shoot over to my other spot and talk, but whatever. Anyway, my point is, with Kanye, man, like, the dude is a billionaire. And something I noticed is that it's not many other billionaires that's saying anything. about his financial move, about any of the statements that he made. You know, that of course some of the people that he talked about, they came and said something. That's why he getting canceled. But realistically speaking, man, us as non-billionaires, I think that our opinion ultimately don't matter. Our opinion don't matter, man. 100,000aires, even millionaires, man. You got a couple million. That's not billion, man. It's not $1 billion. So that's just a whole nother process and whole nother ball game. And I know people like, oh no, well, he not worth that no more because he worth 400,000. Like even that, man, that's not realistic numbers that people are quoting either, man. So all of that being said, man, my whole point is the boy got money. He got more money than most, especially when it comes to the community that he comes from. So that being said, that's my conversation on Kanye. And as far as Kim, his ex-wife, just that, man. I'm not really gonna speak on no man's ex-wife. That ain't none of my business. I can speak on what it feels like to not be able to see your children. I know that alone can drive a man who wants to be in their child's life crazy. That alone can do that. So, you know, I'll leave it at that. We're going to keep the show moving, though. You are tuned in to the one and only It's a Rap Podcast, and this is your main man, Kingpin Official, and you are at the Kingpin Official crib. Yeah. So I said I was gonna talk about T.I. and his son. Whew, Lord. See, I'm in Georgia, so where like your boy Charleston, he ain't in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And like he say, you know, T.I. got cousins that crash out for him. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to get crashed out on. You know what I mean? I want to get crashed out on. So I'm gonna keep this real short and sweet. Like, I'm gonna say this, man. As far as T.I. and his son is concerned with Charleston White, man, I do feel like this. I feel like it's another guy that be doing videos on the internet. Percy, OG Percy. He from Texas. He out, you know, from out there where Charleston White from. If y'all ain't ever seen any of his videos, y'all need to check him out. But yeah, OG Percy, he a Crip, and he be talking about certain things and street things and whatnot, and him and Charleston White done bumped heads before. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Charleston isn't really off point with what he's speaking on when it comes to street dudes and how they would handle their sons in the midst of disrespecting an adult. Notice how I didn't say nothing about T.I. and his son when I said that. Yeah, I am a father myself, so I'm reluctant to say anything negative on another man and the way that he's raising his child. As long as he's trying to raise that child, he's trying to be in that child's life, it makes me reluctant to want to speak any kind of negativity on that man or his name or what he's doing or anything of that nature. Just for the simple fact, I have my own son that, you know, I'm raising. And mistakes happen. We're all human. Yeah, we all human, man. So my opinion of what happened with T.I.'s son is that it could have happened to anybody. It could have happened. It could have been anybody's son that got arrested and got in trouble because they were being a teenager. The other ramifications outside of the father-parent relationship that Charleston White is trying to point out, I do feel have an impact. Being that there is a platform, we all have a platform, just like, you know, this may be a cartoon, but this is a platform. I can get on here and choose to speak any kind of way or with any kind of manner. I could speak any kind of way I wanted to. And for those that have met me, y'all know I'm from the hood. Y'all know I rep the hood real hard too. So that being said, it's easy. It would be easy for me to, lean into things that, people could call ratchet or inappropriate. And it's always, we all have a choice. We all have a choice on how we want to conduct ourselves. We all have a choice on how we want to, let the world, so to speak, see us, especially when we create a platform for ourselves to be heard. But in that being heard, a lot of times, I heard, like I say, OG Percy, I was speaking about him earlier. He kind of he mentioned something big. Charleston White baited. He's a fisherman, so to speak. He's a fisherman, and he threw a net out, and he caught some big fish. And that's the thing that's going on these days. Like I say, when you have a platform, you have to recognize that people are going to come at you all type of ways, man. You just got to be aware. And for that purpose, you need to be even more aware of what your message is and what you're putting out with your platform. How does it affect the community around you? How is it affecting the world community? I think those things are important. We're especially in the age right now, between cancel culture and snitching culture. You got to be careful these days, y'all. With that being said, man, we about to switch lanes on the whole conversation, man. Like I said, I don't want to speak on another man and how he raising a child. That is not my lane to do. But I promise, if I say something out of my mouth, I'm gonna make sure that I can, keep it real with y'all. Like I said, this is the Trillers Podcast and Meta. You are tuned in to the one and only It's a Rap Podcast. But at the same time, I wanted to, like I said, keep it real with y'all, keep it real with y'all, and at least give you a little bit of what my opinion was on the topic of Charleston White and T.I. and his son. But the next topics are exactly what you're looking at right now: breast cancer. Accountable is part of the healing for myself and part of the change that's needed for me to obtain the change that I want in my life. And I'm saying this and I'm sharing this today because I want other men to hear this too. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason I'm saying it the way I'm saying it is because there's levels to abuse, man. And not to say that any level is good or better than the next level. What I'm saying is there's levels. There's ways that you can convince yourself, oh, well, I don't hit no girl, so I'm not an abusive person. I don't slap my man, so I don't mistreat him in any kind of way. I don't dog him out. We tell ourselves these things to make ourselves feel better about the abuse that we are dishing out to the person that we love. And the fact of the matter is this: whether it's male or female, we all abuse each other. unfortunately. And that's why I wanted to say something about this, because I feel like throughout the years there becomes this rhetoric where people forget that, okay, we have this talk about toxic masculinity and all this other stuff that people speak on, and male chauvinism and stuff like that. So I'm speaking to the man's man, what was once called the man's man right now. The culture of the man's man has become cancel culture, for lack of a better term. It's like, and for many reasons, not just one, not just two, not just three, but many reasons why the man's man culture has been canceled. And part of it has to do with the lack of acknowledgement of emotions. See, the man's man will have you believe that he don't get hurt feelings, that he don't get upset, or that things don't hurt him, or that, for example, maybe even that he don't wear the pants in his house. And a lot of times that is the truth with these men's men, as it's called. You know what I'm saying? They're pent up and violent most of the time when they're around other men, because their home environment doesn't allow them to be that kind of man whatsoever. Matter of fact, they take their shoes and pants off at the door when they come home. So in turn, no, their wife isn't abused or run in a certain kind of way. Some of these men are abused themselves, is what I'm trying to say. So abuse goes deep, and that's kind of why I wanted to have the conversation. You know, realistically speaking, the conversation needs to be had because you have, for one, you have this corner of society that's, you know, hyper masculine and putting on this facade for the rest of the world to think that they're this thing, and the truth of it is they getting beat up at home by their wife. And then on the flip side, you've got these women out here that are hiding from their families, not letting them see what's actually going on, the hurt and the pain that they're going through daily, from a man who pretends, or sometimes don't pretend, to be a good guy. So yeah, the conversations need to be had, because when you have those conversations, it allows space for truth. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you know who it is already. This is your main man, Kingpin Official, and I'm here to announce something that's really great. And for those of you guys that are in the South, specifically North Florida, this is some great news for you guys. You can actually now purchase Joe Breeze custom soap right at Swanee Music Park at the Country Store. That's right, Swanee Music Park, Country Store, Joe Breeze Morilla custom soap. It's your boy, Kingpin Official, and you are tuned into the one and only It's a Rap Podcast. I'm out.
Drop a like and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support that you guys are coming through here in the metaverse. And definitely we gotta make sure that we do it in time for, you know, Big Kingpin Official and Nello. All right? Bless up yourself.
Hey.
Let me finish. I said I love you though.